How to have fun, anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
The Avengers radio series, a cultural phenomenon in South Africa back in the 1970s. South Africa was a country with no national television service. It wasn't until 1976 that the country would get its first taste of television broadcasts. But before that, radio was the primary medium of entertainment and information for the masses. This was the context when The Avengers, a British spy FI series, made its debut on South African radio and became a cultural phenomenon. The Avengers was a British television series that originally aired from 1961 to 1969. The show revolved around the adventures of John Steed, a suave and sophisticated secret agent, and his various female associates. The series was a unique blend of traditional spy thriller elements with science fiction and fantasy, which set it apart from other shows of its time. While the series was hugely popular in the UK and had also made a significant impact in the American markets, being one of the rare British series given a network transmission slot, it was virtually unknown in South Africa. This was primarily due to the lack of a national television service in the country until 1976. However, as a film series, The Avengers was able to gain some exposure in South Africa through film rentals. But it was the launch of the radio series that truly brought The Avengers to the masses in South Africa. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.
And now, from coast to coast, Bob Elliott and Ray Goulding. Did you drop something?
No.
Present the CBS Radio Network.
Seems like kind of an empty Friday, doesn't it, Ray, with no picnic? It always takes me a few Fridays after the yearly picnic to get back to normal.
That's right. Just think it's been 1 week now since we had that wonderful, wonderful time. Well, I think we better forget it and wait till next summer.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to try very diligently to get in that call from Thurber Whitechapel tonight because we had trouble running overtime yesterday.
We promised to have him yesterday, and we promised to have him today, so we're going to really we're really going to guard the time. Hi, Wally. We're going to guard the time so we can get Thurber on today.
I'd like to have you meet my family. I brought them in town today, did some shopping.
Wonderful, wonderful.
My wife, Holla.
Hello.
And my little boy, Ballou.
Well, hi there, little boy, Ballou.
Hi.
And it's good to see you again.
This is Ms. Ballou.
Hello. Say a few words, Holla.
All right. Hello, Barbara Ray.
Certainly nice to have you come and visit our studio here and see your husband at work. And how's your little boy like this?
Well, he's very excited.
Well,
shopping.
You been shopping, little boy, Ballou?
Huh?
Yeah, have you been to the movies?
Don't talk too much, little boy.
Wally, what kind of a day have you put in? What are you
Well,
planning
they went
later?
shopping, as I said, and I'm going to take them to dinner as soon as your show is over. And then we've got tickets to a hit Broadway show, Wrexham. And then we're going to
Wally, did you
take the train back home.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I do every year for them, don't I, Holla?
Yes, every year we come to the city and we have a wonderful time.
Oh, fine. These are really all fun.
Yeah, see, we look forward to us every year.
Yeah, we do. Well, we'll just sit down over here.
Just a second, Wally. Before you sit down, though, I mean, did you, by any chance, take a look at the assignment board before you...
No, I didn't, as a matter of fact. Somebody had hung a shirt over it.
You have an assignment tonight.
Tonight?
As a matter of fact, you should be in the Bob and Ray station wagon now, heading towards it.
Well,
for the
how long will it take? I'll be able to get back for dinner, will I? Maybe I could go right away.
No, it's a story that I don't think will really break until much later tonight, but we wanted you to go out and get as much color as you could on this.
Well, that means I'm going to have to change my plans.
It's the oyster harvest out in Long Island Sound.
Oh, well, that is important. See, when these assignments come in, Holly, you just have to take them. You don't know when.
Well, I don't know what you're made out of, Wally. With all these plans, you're going to stand there now and go to some... With all these plans...
Can't understand her sometimes.
With all these plans that we've made, you're going to go cover an oyster harvest?
Yeah, see that.
See, well, fly right. Once, Pop, fly right.
Well, there's nothing I can do about it, folks. I'm terribly sorry. If they give me an assignment, I have to accept it.
We're very, very unhappy about all this, Miss Blue and little boy Blue, to disappoint you so, but of course business comes first.
Comes before pleasure, of course.
Always.
And I'm sure they'll understand the more they think about it, probably.
So get here to sit down.
Great humanitarians, both of you.
Right. You better get going, Wally, and...
all right.
And maybe they...
Well, you folks will have to get home by yourself.
Well, I don't know the train goes.
Yeah.
I'm leaving now. I'm going out.
All right,
Little boy Ballou went with him, too, huh?
Bob, you had brought in a machine here on the desk.
I have it set right here on the desk. This is the Walner Slender Voice, and actually, if you don't mind, I'm going to do a friend of mine a favor. Weaver Walner. Do you remember him?
Vaguely.
I went to school with him, and then I met him in the Army.
Yeah.
And we've kept in touch through the years. And he now is president of the Walner Slender Voice Company, and he asked us if we could kind of acquaint the public with the machine. I thought I'd bring it in tonight. Could I have somebody in the audience to help me with this? Maybe somebody to try it out.
All right, sure.
Would you come up here? And you must be here at a convention. I see you wearing a badge there, and on the badge is your name. You are Tom Reiber. Is that right?
No, that's Reimer.
Oh.
Miss Eckmeyer had to type up the badges in a hurry back in Indianapolis, and she finds it a bit difficult to work under pressure.
Oh, I see. Well, now, how'd you like to hear your own voice?
Well, haven't I been hearing my own voice all these years?
Well, I mean on a machine. This one here, the Slender Voice. You see, this is a wire recorder, and it's put out by a friend of mine, and he wanted... to get a little promotion for it and have people try it out. Would you like to hear the way you sound?
Well, I guess it's all right. Grace isn't with me, and after all, I'm here to have some fun. What do I have to do anyway?
Well, Mr. Reimer, I'm going to let you do it all yourself.
All right.
Now, the Walner Slender Voice is turned on. All you have to do, is take this little gadget and hold it in front of your mouth, press a button, and speak in.
Okay. Well, what'll I say, though?
Well, I guess anything comes to mind would be all right in a demonstration of this sort. All you do is say it loud and clear right into the gadget there.
All right.
But you just press the button when you're talking.
Okay. Hello. My name is Tom Reimer. R-I-M-E-R. Reimer. I'm in this city on business. Miss Eckmeyer doesn't work too well under pressure. I think I saw little Thomas walking down one of the corridors. How's that?
That's fine. Now, you can stop pressing the button now, Mr. Reimer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, well, just let go of it. What's your finger?
Forgive me. It's just a case of convention nerves.
All right. Now, would you like to hear yourself on the Walner Slender Voice?
Oh, would I?
All right. Now, here, you just press that other little button there, and we'll hear it.
All right. Hello. My name is Tom Reimer. R-I-B-E-R. Reimer. I'm in this city on business. Miss Eckmeyer doesn't work well under pressure. And I believe that I saw Frank Thomas walking down one of the corridors. How's that for a speech?
Now, isn't that an amazingly accurate machine, Mr. Reiber?
Well, fine.
What do you think of that now?
Well, it's a fine technical product, lots of know-how behind that machine.
Well, Mr. Walner certainly thinks that he's got a real good thing on his hands.
Yeah, it sounded a little different than what I thought I said.
Well,
so could I have
has a personality.
that piece of wire that you recorded?
Had your voice on? Sure, let me wind it back here, and then I'll give it to you.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Oh,
floor. There is one thing that a bug they haven't worked out of this yet, that when that does unwind like that, you can't do anything about it.
But thanks for helping us up if you want for the rest of the show and take it on hold.
Put it on a little spool there if you have one with you.
Sure.
And thanks for taking part in the demonstration. I think you did a great deal of good for our friend. Mr. Ryber. What was his name?
Walner was your friend's name, Bob.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he was tuned in.
All set now.
Okay, I think we are.
Here's your mail, Bob and Ray.
Thanks very much.
Excuse me.
Mail just came in. We'll get with you in just a second.
Okay. All right.
Some of this mail must be about Smelly Dave.
I just wants to see Bob and Ray. I think I know where Smelly Dave is at. I've seen him at the corner of 5th and 83rd here in downtown Pittsburgh.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Our detective was up around Cape Cod the other day. I don't think he could have got.
I don't think that's
good
right.
to hear from somebody. Here's another one. Dear Bob and Ray, I think I've seen the whale too. And if you'll send me a return self-addressed postcard, I'll tell you where I've seen it.
I don't think we better read too much more of this, Bob. We don't have too much time. We want to get to Thurber Whitechapel for sure today.
Webb, do you have a short book to review?
Well, yeah, it's a nice book that I recommend. It's the Status Seekers by Van Patten.
The Status Seekers. It's a good book.
Right.
And your players?
The players are downstairs in the other studio, all set to reenact what I think is one of the most interesting parts of the book.
What would that be?
It's about 3 days at sea when we're looking at them.
Well, I don't remember anything.
Did you remember?
Yeah.
All right, well, this is the part. Go ahead, actors.
Hello, matey.
Aye, sir.
What brings you here?
Well, I was just wondering if you wanted me to climb the rigging, sir.
Why, you... Now, get up off of the deck. Keep a civil tongue in your head when you're talking to the good captain of this tug, you hear?
But there seems to be too much billowy canvas up above there. And we're looking like we're running into a storm. I only thought maybe it'd be good if we took some of it in.
Why, you...
Beg your pardon.
Stand up, matey. What be the meaning of this?
Well, it's just that storm we're heading for, Captain.
The storm we're heading for, you say, matey?
To see those dark clouds over there on the horizon?
Why? The good captain can see a storm, matey. What gets the good captain's goat is that the good captain wasn't told to be on the lookout for a storm. Can't you read the weather signs no more, matey? Why,
And that's from the
great scene,
Status Seekers by Van Patten. I recommend it for everybody. The kids love it, and the older folks will.
I don't remember that in it anywhere.
Well, it really comes alive when you read it.
Well, okay. Thanks very much.
Okay,
Wesley Webster in charge of our book reviews. And now on the phone from North Chicago to tell us one of his famed telephonic stories, or stories by telephone, Thurber Whitechapel. Hello, Thurber.
It was...
I guess he's already into the story.
I don't know how many years that I thought I might like to tell a story, but it was about this fellow who would come over here
Excuse me just a minute. Can I just interrupt a minute to tell you we don't have too much time. If you just kind of speed it up, give us the main facts, and then we'll...
This fellow came over many years ago from Bulgaria. Oh, this goes way back. And he came over as a young man, 18 years old. And he became quite successful in this country. He became a multi-millionaire. And when he never married, had no family. So when he reached the age of, I think it was about 73, 74 years old, he was sitting in his wealthy penthouse one night, and he got thinking to himself that he had accomplished practically everything in life he really had only one great burning desire,
yes.
and that was to have one more piece of Bulgarian cream pie.
Oh, like he remembered from his childhood, huh?
And so he set about liquidating all his property and all his money. He gave it away to charities. He kept just enough money to buy him a fare over to Bulgaria,
to get back home,
so he could have one more piece of cream pie.
Yes.
And there was quite a to-do about it in the papers. He had great publicity.
I should imagine. Became a big success. Did he get back?
$5 or $10 million. Wound up with just the fare, I think less than $500 to get back to the old country.
Yes, he'd allotted all.
So he got aboard the ship, and he gave away all his clothes and all. He kept just the one suit.
Just what he needed,
And he got on this the ship, and they were due to sail to France. From there, he was going to take a train.
Yes, when you got to speed up a little bit,
to Bulgaria to get the piece of the cream pie that he wanted so much.
Well, I can
so they were about 5 days at sea when this huge...
I'm afraid we're going to have to continue the story perhaps on Monday if we can make contact with Thurber. It's just not time today.
Thurber, if you're listening, keep the wire open because we'll probably get back to you on Monday.
Be anxious to see how it came out.
Well, we hope you all have a nice weekend, everybody. And until Monday, this is Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumb.
This is the CBS Radio Network. Radio Network.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply.
21st Precinct, aka 21st Precinct and 21st Precinct, was a police drama broadcast on CBS Radio from July 7, 1953 to July 26, 1956. It was initially a summer replacement for My Friend Irma. The program was produced in cooperation with the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association of the City of New York and presented adaptations from true criminal records in New York. From the policeman's point of view. Historically, the 21st Precinct had been located near Gramercy Park in Manhattan, but in 1929 the department reorganized the precinct numbering, and the 21st designation was dropped from use. No such precinct existed during the show's run, nor does a 21st exist today. However, the fictional precinct's territory corresponds closely to that of the Upper East Side's 23rd Precinct as it has existed since 1929. Stanley Niss was the producer-writer-director. The role of Precinct Captain Frank Kennelly was played by Everett Sloane for the first 109 episodes and briefly in episode 135. During episode 109, Captain Frank Kennelly was promoted to Deputy Inspector and reassigned out of the 21st Precinct. He was replaced by Captain Cronin James Gregory, 1955-56, and Les Damon, 1956. Other cast regulars were Ken Lynch as Lieutenant Matt King, Harold Stone as Sergeant Waters, Jack Arissa as Sergeant Collins, and Santos Ortega as Lieutenant Gorman. The program's announcer began the program's opening each week. 21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know, if you asked them, that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their persons, their homes, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st. At that point the lead actor would complete the introduction. The 21st Precinct. 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants and 4 lieutenants of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly. Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. Art Hanna, Bob Hill, and Hugh Holder were the program's announcers. The series was produced by John Ives. It was usually directed and written by Stanley Niss. Another source lists Niss as producer. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.